Hello guys, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to look at 3-column cashbook. In our previous lesson, we have looked at 2-column cashbook. Now, when it comes to a 3-column cashbook, this is a cashbook that is maintained by organizations that have discounts. That is, these organizations either receive or allow discounts. They either receive discounts from suppliers or they allow discounts to customers. So how does it look like? This is the way the 3-column cashbook looks like. I'll divide in the middle. Then I will have the first column. I will have the second column. I will also have the third column. Okay? On this side, I'll still do the same. The first column, the second column, and the third column. Now, if you remember our 2-column cashbook, in our previous lesson, it had only 2 columns. It had bank, and it also had cash. So, in the 2-column cashbook, we had bank, and we had cash. This side, this half of the cashbook is called receipts. It is only used to record money in, the money we receive from customers or from anywhere. Receipts. This other side is called payment. It is used to record any time we pay an item using either cash or using bank. Bank means using a check, a bank transfer, an RTGS, or any other means that withdraws money from the bank. So this side we call it payment. That side is called payment. In some books, this side they will call it a debit, and this side they will call it a credit. However, for a cash book, the major name is a receipts and payments. Now, the only different thing from a 2-column cash book is discounts. How do you cram? How do you know which discount is on this side? This is how you can know it. Probably, let's start with how to cram. We have what we call discount allowed. We have what we call discount received. Discount allowed is given to customers. Discount received is allowed or is received from suppliers. This is from customers, this is from suppliers. Now, you ask yourself one thing. For customers, what do you receive money or do you pay customers? You receive money from customers. And when you receive money, you record on this side. That means, that is reason number 1 why discount allowed appears on this side. Because the discount allowed is given to customer. And you only give discount to customer when the customer is paying you. So it is when you are receiving money. To suppliers, when you are paying them is when they give you discount or is when you receive discount. So discount received is on this side. That is reason number 1. Reason number 2. Discount allowed is an expense. Discount allowed is an expense. And expenses have what we call a debit balance. If you remember our lesson on ledgers, expenses have a debit balance. All expenses are debited, so they appear on this side of the cash book. Discount received is an income. Incomes have a credit balance, so they appear on this side. Now, if that is very difficult for you to cram or to understand which one comes first, is it allowed, is it received that comes first, or this side? Ask yourself, in the letters of alphabets, A, B, up to Z, between A and R, which comes first? It is A, R comes second. So A, discount allowed starts, discount receives comes on this side. Those are 3 reasons that will enable you to remember where discount received and discount allowed appears in the 3-column cash book. Let's do our example here. So this is what we are told. November 1st, the cash in hand was 1.8. Cash at bank was 2.5. Cash in hand was 800,000. Cash at bank was 2.5. So these are money in the bank, money already received in the bank. So we record here. So we have balances. We can have 0, 1, November. So we can talk of balance brought forward. Here we have bank 2.5. We have cash 800,000. Then we are told this. Bought goods of 100 using check. Bought goods of 100,000 using check. We are losing money. We are making payments. When you buy goods, you are making payments. So it will appear on this side. So the date is 2nd of November. Purchases. We are using check. So we write on this side 400,000. Okay. The next one. Credit purchase from Esther 100,000. Credit purchase from Esther 100,000 less 10% trade discount. Remember, the concept of cash book is to record transaction when money is coming in and when money is going out. For this transaction, we are not losing any money because we are buying goods on credit. So for that transaction, it will not appear in the cash book. It doesn't appear in the cash book. It will only appear when we are making the payment. The next one, credit sales to earn 200,000 less 5% trade discount. This means we are buying goods we are selling to earn on credit. It also does not affect cash book. Because we are not losing money, neither are we are not losing money, neither are we gaining money. The other one, bought furnitures using check 230,000. So since we are making purchases of furnitures, we come and record here. 10th November, furniture. 230,000. So this one we have recorded. November 14th, paid Esther account via check less 5% discount. Esther's account was 100,000, but you minus the 10% discount first. That means we were supposed to pay Esther 90,000. So now we're supposed to deduct 5% discount. So we are supposed to pay him 95% of this. 95% of this Can use a calculator here. 0.95 times 90,000 is 85,500. This is what we are paying Esther. The discount is 4,500. So for this one, for this transaction here, we are paying Esther 14th of November. We have Esther. We are paying Esther at 8,500. 85,500. But we are receiving another discount of 4,500. I want to repeat. Trade discount given here is the discount given, is the 10% trade discount. Trade discount is is the discount given by one trader to another trader. For instance, a wholesaler and a retailer giving retailer a discount to allow this trader to make profit. Cash discount is given when you are paying your goods in cash, when you are not buying on credit. So at this point, because when Esther was buying, he was given the trade discount. So he was supposed to pay 90,000. This time, he is paying for the goods. So he's told, now that you have paid on time, we will give you an extra 5%. That means he pays 85,500. The next one, received 180,000 from Anne in full settlement of her account. What was the debt for Anne? Anne, when Anne went to buy, he was given 5% discount. So how much money was Anne supposed to pay? So Anne had been given 5%. That means he was to pay 95% times 200,000. Anne was supposed to pay us, to pay us 190,000. So that means out of the 190, because the time he went to negotiate for the goods, he was given a discount. Now that he is paying, he has been told you can pay less. So now we are receiving 180. That means the difference of 10,000 is cash discount. So this will be recorded here because we are receiving money. So we have 17th of November. So we have Anne. We are receiving in cash. So in cash we write 180,000. Here, discount. The discount that we have discount that we have allowed Anne is 10,000. Is 10,000. The discount that we have given Anne is 10,000. So this one is settled. The next one we are told withdrew for 400,000 from the bank for personal use. When you are withdrawing money from the bank for personal use, when you are paying for personal expenses as the owner of the business, what you incur is called drawings. So let's have drawings here. Let's have drawings. And have drawings. This one becomes drawings. This is different from withdrawals from the bank for business use. If this was for business use, it would be a contra entry. But this is for personal use. Personal use is called drawings. For office use or business use becomes a contra entry because this is money withdrawn from the bank and given to the cashier. This for personal use is money withdrawn from the bank and given to the owner for personal use. So it is not in our business. So 400,000. So we have 400,000. 20th November. We have drawings. Drawings 400,000 from the bank. Okay. The next one we are told transferred 50,000 from the bank to cash till. Transferred 50,000 from the bank to cash till. Transferred 50,000 from the bank to cash till. So this becomes a contra entry because we are getting money from the bank and putting in the cash till. So let's get money here and put it here. First we withdraw money from the bank, then we deposit in the cash column. So the date is 22nd of November. We are withdrawing here 50,000. Then we are coming to cash here, the same date, 22nd of November. We are positing here 50,000. This 50,000. Now this money went to the cash column. We need to narrate where it came from. This money came from the bank. Okay? This money was withdrawn from the bank. Where did it go? This money went to cash office. So because this transaction affects both sides, we call it a contra entry, and we put a C. We put a C like this and we circle. We put a C and we circle. We put a C and we circle like that. The next one, we are told paid for advertising. Paid for advertising 100,000 using paid for advertising 100,000 using cash. So let us pay. So 25th of November, advertising. We are using cash here, so the amount is 100,000. The next one, we are told cash sales to Paul 250,000, discount allowed 10. Cash sales to Paul, discount allowed is 10. Cash sales to Paul, discount allowed is 10. So we go to Paul here. We are making sales to Paul using cash. Discount allowed is 10. So we record on the side of receiving money because we are receiving money from Paul. So this one, we have can write and say this. Paul, the date is 25th of November. Paul. Discount allowed is 10,000. The cash is 250,000. The next one, we are told paid a check of 300,000 for purchases. Discount given is 30,000. So let us pay this check. We are paying on 27th of November. Purchases. We have been given a discount of 30,000. The amount is 300,000. The amount is 300,000. The next one, we are told paid Morris 30,000 by check. Discount given from Morris. We can say after we paid this is discount received. Let me use the word received so that you don't get confused. Discount received is 5,000. So we can say 28 Morris. So discount received is 5,000. Then we are paying him 30,000 using check. The next one, sales via bank 350,000. Sales via bank 350,000. So we are receiving money. We record 28th of November. Sales. We are receiving 350,000. The next one, paid wages by using check 150,000. So we are paying for wages in November 30th. 30th November, wages. The wages is 150,000. The next one, we are told water bill. Water bill, we paid for water bill using check. We are losing money. We are losing money, 50,000. So we record on this side of making payment. 30th of November, water bill. Water bill, 50,000. Paid, sorry, we are told banked 500,000. So this one, we are banking. We are banking 500,000. We are banking 500,000. We are banking 500,000. We are banking 500,000. So that means we are picking money from the cash here. Then we are taking to the bank here. So let us bank the money. We withdraw 500,000 here. We withdraw 500,000. And you can say 30th November. Then here, 30th November, we take to the bank 500,000. Now, we need to narrate where this money is going and where it's coming from. This money is being withdrawn from cash account, but it is going to bank. This money came in, entered the bank account, but it came from cash. So after we write that, then we can show it is a contra entry. We have C to mean it affects both sides of the trial balance. Oh, sorry, it affects both sides of the cash book. It's a contra entry. It affects both sides of the cash book. Now, what remains is for us to do to balance off these 3-column cash book. Let's do the balancing. Let's do the balancing. Let's do the balancing. And I'll have this. One tricky thing for discount allowed and discount received, we don't balance, we just give the totals. This column, I want to repeat, for discount allowed and discount received, we don't balance off, we give the total. See this? I will write the total here. These two lines must be there to show it's the end of the transactions, 20,000. Then I come to this side. The total of this side, just the total, 39,500. I will repeat, this side, this discount allowed and discount received should not be balanced against each other. They are not same items. This is an expense. This is an expense. Discount allowed is an expense. Discount received is an income. We can't mix incomes and expenses. Let's go to bank column. Let's see how much money we receive. Once you are done getting the totals here, you look at this side and compare with this side. We have received 3.3 million. This is how we have used it. You take 3.3 minus this, minus this, minus this, minus this, minus all these ones. The difference is the money you need to have in the bank, which is this one. The cashier has received this one, 1280,000, and spent 100,500. The cashier is supposed to be remaining with 680,000. The bank statement is supposed to have this figure. In our next lesson, where we talk about bank reconciliation, we will see what happens if the bank statement has a different figure from this. I hope you have understood this. Success.